So first and foremost, Jess,
Yeah.
give me a story.
I couldn't find one.
The comb over.
But
Okay.
I can tell one of my favorites from a while back.
Okay.
Okay. So I tell this story to everybody. So boys, if you've heard it already, just pretend you haven't.
You got an intro. This is where Jess shares.
Come on over. Come on over, baby.
Come on over. Come on over, baby. So what we're doing is talking about crazy stories that Jess has heard while her patrons are in the chair and she's doing a little snippy, little color. Go ahead and give us a crazy story.
Okay. So this kind of happened to me via my really cray-cray client who I don't know where she is anymore. Hope you're okay, girl. So early on in my career, okay, this is dates back long ago, probably like 10 years ago.
Okay.
Long ago.
And I was desperate for clients and I didn't care who I took, you know, whoever wants to come in, I'm available.
Okay.
So the first salon I worked,
He's like, you'll give me money? What?
sit in my chair.
Come on, guys.
Yeah. So the first salon I worked in was kind of tucked away and we never really had any walk-ins or anything. So this woman walks in and points to me and says, I want you to do my hair. And I literally was like, cool. Like,
Yeah.
come on over. Okay. But I did
Come on over, baby.
So I did think that was weird, but again, I needed money because I was cray-cray and immediately went into renting a booth. I didn't do like hourly. I was like, Instagram will help me build my clients. It's
Right.
fine. And it did. So holla.
Hello.
But this woman comes in and sits down. And we're talking or whatever. And I introduced myself. I was like, hi, I'm Jess, you know, da-da-da. She goes, yeah, I know. And I go, okay. I go, what's your name? She goes, that's not important. I still do not
would've
know her
stopped
name.
Right there.
Feels like a trap.
I would have stopped
Okay.
right there.
Mind you, she walked in with a really big man. And I'm talking like, you know, in the movies when a woman has a bodyguard and he's huge.
And his
That's
name is
what-
Tiny.
Or like Paolo or like, you know,
Yeah.
that's what it was. Like, it was like, it seemed unreal to me. So this woman and I keep talking and I go to the back to mix some more hair color and she follows me back there and she says, I just got my boobs done. And I'm like, period, queen. Like, I bet it's a maze.
Yeah.
And Jess was like,
Jess is like this.
Well, so she goes, yeah, look, and shows them to me.
that feels like assault.
Yeah.
It could have been, but
I mean, it
I'm
technically
me, you
is.
know.
Yeah. So
I was
you're like, ooh.
I'm all,
Yeah.
She used him as a punching bag.
but they did look good. I was like, oh, those are beautiful. And she was like, yeah, do you want some? And I'm like, totally, you know, like,
Like, how do you talk your way?
Well, I thought we were bantering.
Right.
I didn't know we were being for real. Like,
Right.
I'm all, yeah, for sure. She's like, oh my God, perfect. So I go back. I'm still doing her hair. And she goes, do you need a second job? And I already had a second job at the time. I was
Right.
a receptionist. And
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
that is not a receptionist, Dork.
That's a hostess.
It's a hostess with the mostest.
I was at a LASIK eye surgery doctor's office. Thank you. And mind you, this is when I was engaged to the gambler.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had a ring.
Gambler.
the
The
gambler. I am the
So-
gambler.
Yeah. So I had a ring on my finger. I'm bleach blonde. Okay, I have no tattoos. I'm not wearing much makeup. Like, I don't look like me today. And so she goes, how old are you? Like 14, 15?
Oh.
Weird thing to ask.
And-
Ooh, especially after you showed her your knockers
Yes.
and asked if you wanted some.
So I'm like, no. I go, well, you have to. And I'm like, I'm not giving her my real age or any
Right.
info at this point. But I'm like, you have to be at least 18 to get
Carry a
your
license.
license.
Yeah.
And she's like, that's totally fine. You look super young.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, so what is this job you're talking about? Because
Right.
now I'm like,
It's this beautiful job at an island location.
So she's
Perv.
so she, in so many words, tells me that she is a pimp. And then she goes, "How much is your rent here?" And I go, $400. She goes, "Here you go. We don't speak of this again," and dips out. Okay. Years go by, and I'm at that same salon. I was there for like almost 5 years. She comes back. I have black hair. I have some tattoos. Half my head is shaved. I'm not wearing this ring anymore.
Mhm.
And I look different. And I had also moved to a different station.
Right.
So she walks in and it's like late at night. And as soon as she walks in, I'm like, oh my God. Like
recognize
I'm
her.
like, I'm going to throw up. Like she is going to come attack me. Like I'm like,
where my far honey?
literally, I'm like,
Just
what?
starts breaking stuff in the
that was
room.
alone, bitch.
Yeah. And she's looking at me and I can tell she's like,
Why you look so familiar?
yeah. But she goes, "Is Jasmine here?" And I go, I don't know who you're talking about.
Did you know at that point she was asking for you?
Yeah.
Did you know?
Oh,
yeah.
totally.
Yeah.
But I was like, I don't know. I just started working here. And she goes, "Really? There's a girl that works at that station, blonde, really cute girl at that station. You don't know where she is?" And I'm like, oh, she knows I'm lying.
Right.
She knows I'm like, I go, yeah, I don't know who you're talking about. I literally just started working here. I made up some name. I'm like, yeah,
Right.
no, I'm so-and-so.
I'm Samantha.
Yeah. And she was like, "Oh, okay. I'll come back a different time." She sends a man. And I don't know how deep you want me to go into this story.
Go for it.
Okay, so she sends a man. It's not confirmed that she sent him, but I know that she sent him.
Right.
This is like probably a week later. And it's conveniently on Super Bowl Sunday where there's nobody else
Mhm.
Yep.
but me. And he comes in and I had just finished my client, so I'm by myself. And he's like, "Jess?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Yeah, I want you to cut my hair for my family photos." Have I told you guys this story?
No.
Okay. And I'm like, okay. Like, I don't really do men's cuts. He's like, "I just need like a cleanup." And I'm like, "Oh, how do you know who I am?"
Mm-hmm.
He goes, "Sarah sent me." Sarah, you're going to pick the most basic white name next to Jess that you
Mhm.
could find.
Yeah.
Be for real. So I'm like, "Which one?" And he's like, "The blonde one."
Blonde Sarah's checks out.
Sarah doesn't have a last
Yeah, yeah.
name. She doesn't have a social media.
Yeah.
Literally, I'm like, all right. So he sits down and he's like telling me about his wife and kids. So naturally, again, I'm like 21. He's like, "Oh yeah, my wife, my kids." Da, da. So then I start to relax. I'm like, "Oh, he's married."
Mhm.
Whatever, you know. He's like, "Yeah, you know, blah, blah, blah." And walks his wife and children. And you know when there's like those beautiful, gorgeous, like Indian women that look like they came out of like a freaking like
Yeah.
stunning.
Mhm.
That was her. And this dude is like a white man that looks like gangly, nasty.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, like this doesn't make sense.
Some may add up.
Yeah. There are two children who are very dark complected. They don't look white to me.
They don't look related to him.
No, but I'm like, these are my kids and this is my wife. And I'm like, "Oh, nice to meet you guys." So she's like, "Thank you so much for helping him." Like, she's like totally in on this, right? They leave and this fool legit tries to sex traffic me.
Like, what does he
This
say?
is a real story.
So
like, so
he goes up to you and he's like, "Hey, would you be interested in some sex trafficking?"
No, he's probably
Because I
like,
traffic the sex.
he'd probably be like, "Hey, like I really like your rags for your necks. I have one too. It smells weird though."
no, literally he came in.
Yeah.
That's what's so scary though. It's genuinely just
Yeah.
that. It's just
No, he came in also with a duffel bag. And I thought to myself, there's something in there and he's gonna me. Something not right. And so I like finish his haircut and I'm like putting my stuff away and he tries to like take my shirt off.
what?
And so I like fight back, obviously. And then he goes, "Oh, okay. And I'm like, leave immediately. And he goes, "Well, first, here's my card. run it for any amount of money you want. There's endless money in here. Run it. And I'm like,
I ain't touching that damn car.
yeah, I'm like, no. I go, I don't want.
You're better than me. I would have been like $4,000.
Well, here's the thing.
No, because then they come back, man.
Here's the
then
thing.
they come back expecting.
So I spoke to a cop and he was like, you should have ran it because I did not know this guy's name. I didn't know anything. I mean, granted, this card could have been some BS card.
It's like stolen.
Yeah, but like he's like, that would be one thing that we probably could have like tried to track him with.
Got it.
Because they were like, does he have any tattoos? And I was like, yes. And the cop was like, and what were they? And I'm like, it's like I couldn't even like think of it. But I had told, so anyway, so I'm like, no, I don't, like, you need to leave. So he takes some cash and literally, Elliot, come here. I'm gonna borrow you. He does this to my my neckline and shoves money down my shirt. And I'm like, so I take it and I throw it back and I'm out.
Yeah. You
I'm
just
out.
dipped.
Yeah, I'm out. Gotta go. And he did end up leaving. But when I talked to the cop, I was like, the only thing I can tell you is that this man has like the most gorgeous wife. And the guy goes, okay, explain her to me. And I go, she's Indian. She introduced herself to me. I couldn't remember her name, but I was like, but it's like an Indian name. I go, she's stunning. He goes, I'm gonna stop you right there. He goes, that woman is trafficked. He goes, I'm telling you right now. He hired her and her children to be a part of this whole. Then I'm like, oh my God. Like, so if you're ever wondering why I don't do men's cuts, this dates back to years ago.
It's totally fair.
That's a crazy fucking story.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
And we're going to clip that and have that specifically on YouTube on top of this podcast. I'm going to give you a quick story, because I want to get to a shower thought and we're going to get out.
Yeah.
So when I was very early on in real estate, okay, I mean like green, I would wear my little casual blazer and do all the quintessential real estate
He'd wear a t-shirt
things.
underneath, put a blazer over in case he had a proper meeting and or dinner.
So like, hey, I'm new, I'm getting into this, I need to go network. And, you would get in conversation sometimes in line for coffee. Well, anyways, one time I was in line at a coffee joint. It was actually at Starbucks on Ashland. Okay. And I was just getting coffee leaving. And me and this guy, out of nowhere, just start yucking it up, casually made a joke, something like that.
Buds.
He's like, well, what do you do? And I'm like, well, I'm brand new to real estate, just got into it, have no deals right now, but I'm just trying to, build my the validity. I told him like, I'm also a radio disc jockey. So I'm trying to like show people I know what I'm doing, blah, 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 blah. He's like, hey, you know what? I have kind of something that's like legit if you're interested. And I'm like, oh, like a house? He's like, kind of. He's like, here, let me go ahead and give you my card. Okay. And let's meet up and have a meeting at Starbucks. You know what I mean? Don't worry. It's all legit,
Okay.
whatever.
Sounds good.
I was like, okay.
Public meetings, always good.
Exchange cards, whatever. So then we meet up like a week later and he was persistent. Like he would text and call and be like, hey, are you still down for the meeting? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Well, because you're trying to build clientele.
Right.
Okay. We go and we sit down. He's like, I work for a company and I make ridiculous amounts of money.
All right.
And he's like,
subtle brag.
He's like, I didn't know how to do it when I got in, but I know how to do it now. Would you be interested in having so much money that you would never have to worry about it again? And I'm like, okay, well, what is it?
Yeah.
The conversation went on for 45 minutes and he refused to tell me what it was.
Yeah.
Sounds very pyramid-y.
And I'm like, no. I was not getting those vibes. I was getting cleaning money vibes. And I was like, I have to be real. Of course I want money. I'm only interested in legitimate real estate transactions. That's it. I'm like, can you tell me what it is? Just tell me what it is. Like I would press him on it. I was like, just tell me what.
Give me a title.
Give me something.
Give me something here,
and
buddy.
he just kept on refusing to tell me. And I was just like, all right, man. Like, I'm sorry. If it's not buying or selling real estate, I'm not interested. I think the way he was saying it was not like, oh, it's a pyramid scheme. It's like, no, this is legit money.
Yeah.
Like you will make money immediately and you'll have more money than you've ever had your whole life. Like immediately.
Okay.
Okay. So I was either thinking, reflecting back on it,
Maybe like money laundering
or like drug business stuff.
Yeah.
Like one of the two. Like they need like a clean looking white guy.
Yeah, like they use the money from drugs to like buy a home or something. I don't know.
He was in like a non-assuming car, but he wore a very expensive watch. Like it was a Rolex. So I'm like, so he wasn't like flashy, but the way he presented itself did not seem like, oh, he's full of shit trying to like rope me into something. It was like, hey man, we need this now. Are you interested? And I was just like, no. Like, so I think back on that too, and I'm like, well, how much money would I have made? You know what I mean?
Well, until you hear FBI, open up.
Well,
So I mean, the thing is like, okay, this is how people get roped into stuff. This is how people get roped into sex trafficking, to flaunt their money or whatever. People get wrapped into way over their head because, hey, you'll make $100,000 in like 2 months.
Yeah.
And it's legit.
Yeah. Well,
and you're like,
I kind of like that.
what the cop had said to me about like his quote unquote wife was like, he probably was talking to her like online or something and was like, I am going to give you the most amazing life. You and your children.
Yeah.
You know, come to America. I got you. Probably offered her like some money or whatever.
Welcome to Mendota.
Yeah, like literally. Yeah.
Welcome to Easton.
Yeah. And then like here she comes and it's like, just kidding. I'm like, that's just.
It's either that or like they do have money and stuff. They're like, you can live here, but you're going to have to earn it.
Yeah.
How do you earn it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Going back and forth on jobs.
Yeah, I know. Anyways,